What's up, guys? Dale7402 back with another episode of Ringside Republic. Going to be doing a very quick review of Smackdown Live, considering the fact that it fucking sucked balls last night. I didn't record the review last night because I wanted to take a little time to calm down and gather my thoughts because the show last night fucking sucked. Um, I've got a few news stories and nothing really major, but I'll go ahead and report on those this morning after the review. Let's get right into it, guys. The show kicked off with Charlotte coming out in her monotone robot voice and stating that she wanted a shot at the WWE Women's Championship. Naomi came out and said, "You want it, you got it." And then a brawl ensued. Shane came out and said that if you want a shot, you got to earn it, and made a number one contenders match between Naomi and Charlotte for later in the night. Um, Charlotte, Naomi, it is what it is. Alexa Bliss, it's something about hot blondes for WWE. Alexa Bliss came to Raw and got her immediate shot, and now Charlotte's coming to SmackDown. She's going to get hers. It is what it is, and that was pretty much it, guys. I'm not going to talk about this very long because it sucked. The segment was all right, but nothing special. Actually the number one contenders match was actually next, but I'm not going to talk about that until later. I don't know why my camera keeps adjusting my picture here. So we'll talk about the number one contendership match for the WWE Championship last. We'll save the best for last on that one. Next we got Randy Orton comes out and cuts a. Well, no, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. Let's skip that whole segment for the number one contenders match. I want to wait on that. I was just looking at my notes and skipped it and went into what happened after it. So let's go on to we seen a vignette for Shinsuke Nakamura. A friend of mine was actually at the show last night in Louisville and texted me pictures and tweeted saying that actually Shinsuke Nakamura and Dolph Ziggler had yet another dark match after the show went off last night. So they're definitely going to be probably working towards a feud with Dolph Ziggler to start Shinsuke off. AJ Styles was backstage and cut a promo on Baron Corbin. Or AJ Styles was backstage cutting a promo when Baron Corbin came out and got in his way and instigated himself to him, and they ended up making a match for the main event. Yeah, exciting. Charlotte versus Naomi. Shitload of botches during this match. They kept fucking up, and for the most part, it pretty much seemed like Naomi. I was at work watching the show, and I work at a a treatment facility for teenagers, 13 to 18. I work with kids who have gotten in trouble with the law, and they have to come and complete our program before they can go back to their lives. It's basically jail for teenagers, but we call it a treatment facility. And these guys rarely get a chance to watch wrestling or anything like that, and I actually let them watch it with me last night. And they don't have to go to bed. Their bedtime is set for 8 o'clock, and you'll understand what this has to do with SmackDown in a minute. Their bedtime is 8 o'clock, and these guys like to stay up till the very last minute. So obviously it's hard to get teenagers to go to bed. Their bedtime is 8 o'clock. We have to put them to bed at 8. And the Charlotte and Naomi match came on, and we were watching it. And beside the fact of them being able to watch wrestling, they were getting to see two pretty hot girls in the ring going at it. And this was about 7:30, 7:25, somewhere around there. And there were so many botches in this match, and it looked so shitty. The boy said, "Sir, can we go to bed?" The boys wanted to go to bed at 7:30. You don't understand. If you knew the kind of job I do, you'd understand how funny that is, because these guys, it's a job to get them to go to bed and get quiet and get to sleep back there. And these boys were wanting to go to bed 30 minutes ahead of time because they knew that they were going to have to stay up with Mr. Smith watching these stupid fucking shows. This stupid fucking match. So many botches and fuck ups in it that it was embarrassing. It was cringe. This whole match was cringe in my opinion. All of the botches, and it was just embarrassing. It was embarrassing for me to see the boys, let the boys know that I watched this kind of shit. It was actually embarrassing. It just made me feel like if this is the best they have to offer, then why the fuck even watch this shit anymore? But anyway, obviously Charlotte wins the match. She's now the new #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Who gives a fuck, right? Next we got another who gives a fuck match, American Alpha and the Shining Stars. It is what it is. It was a halfway decent match for what it was, but the Shining Stars ended up getting the victory for the first time in forever that I can remember. I can't remember the last time the Shining Stars won a match clean, or relatively clean for a heel team. But there you go. American Alpha versus the Shining Stars. The Shining Stars win. Who cares? The best part of the show for me was we got to see another extremely hot vignette of Lana dancing around the chair, doing her Nitro Girl gimmick. It really did remind me, seeing her do that. It really did remind me of back in the day during the Monday Night Wars. Every now and then, one of the Nitro Girls would come out and bring a chair and dance around that chair. She was kind of doing her little Nitro Girl gimmick, which is absolutely fine with me. You're not going to hear any complaints here. Kevin Owens came out and did an open challenge to anyone that wanted to come out and fight, and some local Louisville wrestler got his 15 seconds of fame and come out, and he was squashed by Kevin Owens. It's pretty much the end of that. We had AJ Styles and Baron Corbin had a very good match. I will say it was absolutely the match of the night. Any match that AJ Styles is in is going to be the match of the night, and you get what you come to expect from AJ Styles. It was a great match. I enjoyed it, and I very much enjoy watching AJ Styles. I want to say this. I went on, if you guys noticed, WWE is offering a $15 tease deal. They were Monday night and last night. The deal's over now. But I want to say this. Fuck the WWE shop. The WWE shop. Because I went on there Monday night and I was just curious. Because I was going to order AJ Styles a new shirt. The Untouchable shirt. And I went on there and it was actually part of the $15 deals. And I was sleepy. I forgot. I didn't order it. I figured I'll just order it in the morning. I'm going to bed. So I got up in the morning and the AJ Styles shirt was no longer part of the $15 deals, of the $15 tee offer, whatever the fuck it's called. So I went online and I was looking and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I thought about buying Seth Rollins' new shirt, but I was like, no, I want the AJ Styles shirt. This is bullshit. It was $15 last night. The deal's still going, and it's no longer $15. I called WWE, and I was like, I was going to order this shirt last night. It was $15. It was part of the $15 discount last night, and now it's not. So they put me on hold and asked me, she finally came back after about 10 minutes and said, did you take a screenshot? Did you happen to take a screenshot or a picture of anything? No, bitch, what the fuck? You think I'm lying to you? Why the fuck would I lie to you about this? You think I just thought, well, I'll just call WWE and see if I can con them into giving me a $25 shirt for $15. Look, bitch, I don't give a fuck. No, I didn't take a damn screenshot. Who takes a screenshot? Last night the shirt was $15. Today it's not, and the deal's still going on. What's the fucking problem? Well, I don't know what to tell you. We've got several other shirts that's part of the deal. I don't want those shirts, bitch. I want AJ's new shirt. Fuck you. Bunch of idiots over at WWEshop.com. But anyway, AJ Styles wins, obviously. There was a segment where Baron Corbin kind of threw AJ into Kevin Owens, and they kind of went back and forth a little bit. I can't wait to see their fucking match. I think Kevin Owens and AJ Styles is going to be absolutely the match of the night. Now, let's get into this number one contendership match for the WWE Championship. I was under the impression that WWE was going to push Sami Zayn here. I looked at the number one. I looked at the members of this match, the competitors of it, and I thought, who would obviously, Sami Zayn is the only one out of all 6 of these guys that is going to be pushed as a world champion. He's the only one that I expected to see win. Now, I know that WWE, we've been bitching a long, long time for them to build new stars and push their talent that is being underutilized. But this is not what I meant, motherfuckers. I'm calmed down a little bit about it last night, but when Jinder fucking Mahal won the number one contendership match, I just wanted to turn the damn thing off and give up forever. I mean, you guys were tweeting along with me, and you fucking were as disgusted as I was that this is what happened. We all thought that Sami Zayn was going to win, but that's not what we got. No. WWE threw a fucking curveball and gave us Jinder Juicer Mahal. Yes. Now, I will say this. After he won, that motherfucker grabbed the mic and he cut a promo that you wouldn't believe. It was great. I mean, it really was. He's a heel. That's what he is. And he seems to be. He might be a damn decent heel. I don't know. But, no. I wanted to see Sami Zayn win. I wanted to see Sami Zayn go on to defeat Randy Orton and win the championship. That's what I wanted to see. Jinder Mahal, he's a big fucking roided up motherfucker who WWE might be trying to shove down our throats. I don't know. But he grabbed the mic after the match and cut a hell of a promo on America and our lack of understanding of foreigners and this bullshit, really. But whatever. He cut a good promo. I'll give him that. And so WWE gave us Jinder fucking Mahal for the number one contender on SmackDown. Randy Orton came out after Jinder won the match and said that you're nowhere on my level, basically, and I'm going to give you a RKO from out of nowhere, and blah blah blah, and you'll never see it coming, and all this bullshit. And he said, but before I put my hands on you, I got to finish with Bray Wyatt. Bray come. They shot a promo, obviously pre-recorded promo, and showed it with Bray Wyatt up there, and Bray Wyatt said, Randy, at the House of Horrors match, you will walk in, but you will not walk out. So this match with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt is, I've actually got a little bit of news on that. I got the Cage Side Seats here. Cage Side Seats is reporting that the idea with Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt match isn't to promote the idea of a title change as a selling point, but the House of Horrors stipulation. So it seems to me that WWE is more interested in building intrigue around this House of Horrors match than they are the actual title. Maybe, I've said it for a long time, Bray Wyatt is going to be taking the place of The Undertaker as far as a dark character on WWE. So maybe they're going to make the House of Horrors match a staple for Bray Wyatt, sort of like they did Hell in a Cell as a staple for The Undertaker. Maybe they're going to build something around that. So it seems like to me that, or according to this news here, that WWE is more focused on the House of Horrors being the selling point for this match and not the championship. There's also news that the stipulation of the Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns match is likely to get an ambulance match. That's likely to be the stipulation of their match, is an ambulance match. You guys will have to excuse my 2-year-old daughter. My fiance's got her back in the bedroom, playing with her, trying to keep her distracted, and I hear her screaming. I'm sure you guys do too, and I apologize for that. Also here, the Observer notes that WWE is really high on Baron Corbin right now, perhaps even more so than Braun Strowman, and he is supposed to be a top star on the Smackdown side by the end of the year. Obviously, we see that, they're giving Baron Corbin a pretty good push, and I expect him to be a big star by the end of the year. I do. I expect him to at least be the WWE champion at least once before this year is over. I like Baron Corbin. I like his gimmick. I like everything about him. His moveset, and I think he deserves it. Some people bitch and moan saying that he doesn't, but I believe he does. And hopefully we'll see that very soon. Sportskeeda and PW Torch are reporting Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis have signed with WWE and will be working on the Smackdown brand. So, Maria and Mike Bennett coming back to WWE on SmackDown. Maybe something that we'll be able to see pretty soon. I don't know if you guys remember Maria, but smoking hot. If you don't believe me, you can Google her Playboy images on Google. Yes, I'm drinking out of a straw. Fuck you if you don't. Excuse me. Anyway, Maria and Mike Bennett possibly coming back to WWE on the SmackDown brand is something that we can look forward to seeing. Guys, that's pretty much it. It's not much of a review because it wasn't much of a show. It really wasn't. What the fuck? The show sucked. The show sucked. It was embarrassing. It was cringe, and there really isn't a whole lot to say about it. We've got AJ Styles will be competing for the United States Championship at Backlash, and apparently Jinder Mahal is going to be competing for the World Championship. So I don't see either one of the titles changing hands at this pay-per-view. I don't know what the next... Let me look it up here and see what the next WWE pay-per-view is after Backlash. Let's see what we got here. WWE pay-per-view schedule. Let's see. Okay, yeah. We got Backlash May 21st, which is a Smackdown exclusive. Of course, we got Payback first, then Backlash. It looks like Extreme Rules is after Payback, and then we've got Money in the Bank in June from St. Louis, Missouri. So we will be, I don't know, Backlash will be a SmackDown pay-per-view. So then it looks like Extreme Rules will probably be Raw, and Money in the Bank will probably be a dual branded pay-per-view if I had to guess. So looks like probably the next championship match that we will be watching for the SmackDown brand will be in probably Money in the Bank, because Backlash is SmackDown, then next is Extreme Rules, and that'll probably be Raw. So, and another thing, guys, too, I completely forgot about this. The Charlotte and Naomi match, the championship match for that is going to be next week on SmackDown. So the Charlotte is the #1 contender, and we will be seeing Charlotte compete for the WWE Women's Championship next week on SmackDown. So I don't know what the possibilities are or the odds of actually seeing a title change next week with WWE. You never know. Honestly, if I had to bet, I'd say Charlotte might actually win the damn thing. The way WWE's booking Charlotte and the way they have in the past, I'd say more than likely Charlotte will probably win. Charlotte will probably win the damn thing next week. So anyway, guys, that's your SmackDown Live review, and it is what it is. It was a shitty show. Monday Night Raw definitely won this week. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, SmackDown Live, I give it a fucking 3. Yeah, I give him a 3. Fuck it, I'll give him a 4 because Lauren's hotter than fuck. I'll give him a 4 just to be nice. No, fuck them. I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt, man. With all the talent they got, they get a 3. Fuck them. Fuck it, a 2. Fuck those motherfuckers. When I thought about doing this review, I honestly thought about coming in here, clicking record, and saying, "Welcome, guys. This is your SmackDown Live review." It sucked. See you later. But I figured, it'd be kind of stupid to do some shit like that. So anyway, you guys, that's your review. Hope you liked it. If you didn't, oh well. Guys, hit me up on Twitter, Dale74021. Give me a follow on Twitter. Patreon.com/Dale7402. If you guys want to pledge, would be great. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. I got to get my views up, guys. My views on my videos are really down. I've got 2 videos that I did. I did a Hulu and Netflix review. If you want to go check that out, go ahead. It's got, I think, 57,000 views. I did a review of my AR-15 that had 44,000 views. Guys, I don't know what the fuck. I'm getting like, I haven't made a video since I've been doing the wrestling podcast that broke 100 views. Guys, listen, JD's little bitch ass is getting ready to fucking leave. He's getting ready to go fucking work with Eric Bischoff. He's already, he doesn't tweet like he used to. I like JD. I like him a lot. He seems like a legitimately good dude. But this motherfucker's all the time bitching and whining about something, and I don't know. JD, I'm sorry if this pisses you off, man, but fuck you. Ever since you got the news about Eric Bischoff and you going there, you haven't tweeted half as much. I can't get that motherfucker to follow me for anything. He's retweeted a couple of my tweets. He's liked a couple of my tweets. I pledged the motherfucker on Patreon. I can't get him to give me a follow. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe he's afraid of talent. I don't know. Maybe he's afraid of competition. Maybe he just maybe he's talked to Eric Bischoff. He's got the big head and he don't give a fuck about us anymore. Maybe that's it, guys. Regardless, if he leaves, somebody's going to have to take his place. So I'm gunning for it. JD, I like you. I respect you. No disrespect, but where you at, bro? I don't deserve a follow. I don't deserve a like. I don't deserve a view on my YouTube channel. Is that it? Joe Cronin. I love Joe Cronin. He's still hasn't got back to me yet. He's supposed to look over my videos and tell me what he thinks, but hasn't got back to me yet. It's alright. I'm sure he's a busy guy. Anyway, guys, that's enough of that little rant. No disrespect whatsoever to JD or anyone else. I'm just saying how I feel. My fucking camera keeps lighting and changing the lighting in here. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna have to work on that. But anyway, guys, that's your review. Follow me on Twitter and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Help me out, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.